something you wanted, 'cause everything's the same. You waste away everything you find. You sold out for something you wanted, the future and the fame. You waste away everything you left behind. Ooh, if there's another man, I hope you don't go ahead. But I don't wanna stay chasing shadows. Ooh.
The future and the fame. You waste away everything you left behind. Ooh, if there's another man, I hope you don't go ahead. But I don't wanna stay chasing shadows. Ooh.
Hey everyone, it's Austin. I felt like I played that song twice. I could talk now. You can watch this Apple Cider Witch if my internet decides to stabilize, or if Twitch decides to stabilize. It's hard to tell. It might have just done it. It might be fixed now. I might have just needed to start talking over this smooth jam. So there's a double stream. That's no good. I don't know why that shouldn't be doing that. I think I may have... This might be working. Is this working? I'm gonna wait and see. Also, hey Jordan. Hi everyone. Oh, it's dipping again. No, wait, it's back. No, it's dipped. I'm just hang here until it actually is working, and hope that I push through this. This happens sometimes, especially when a lot of people are on the internet. I talk in the cadence of the music because the music is playing. You gotta talk in the cadence of the music. Otherwise, why are you listening to music? All right, I'm gonna pull over to this game. Actually, I'm gonna wait. This song's over. This song slaps. All right, so some people are not seeing dips. Some people are. It'd be cool if it just worked. I hope everyone out there is doing all right. God, this song is good. I don't know this song. I don't know why I never used the song. The song is called Space Odyssey, which is why I clicked on it. Because we're going to play Stellaris shortly, hopefully. I'm dancing a little bit at my desk. Ooh. Ooh. Alright. Federations is... Let's see. I don't know if it's actually out now. I know my embargo is up. Because I could talk about Stellaris Federations. Stellaris Federations is out. Yes. I think it is really good. In terms of the bulk of what it offers to players. I think that it has... I think that it depends on what you're looking for, which is not that surprising. The performance increase that came with this latest update is sick. That's probably the best single thing for people playing playing Stellaris. But I'm curious if, depending on what people are looking for from Stellaris, whether or not this will truly land for them. All right, let's see if this works. I'm gonna pull audio in game back up. Let me know how that sounds and also looks. I'm gonna guess it's gonna keep stuttering for a bit. I ran a test before we started and it was just totally fine. And of course now that I'm streaming to the official Waypoint channel, it's gonna start fucking up. Yes, Sassy Koala says the Federation system has been pretty rough from the start. It totally was. Federations were bad to be in. They were useful to NPC factions, because it meant that a medium-sized empire could really hold its own against you, even if you were gigantic. The being in a federation though was kind of ass, because being in a federation was a good way to not have... Oh, I hit my microphone. That sounded terrible. I'm going to fix that really quick. 1 second. There we go. Sorry about that. Being in a federation sucked because it cost you resources and didn't really get you much for them. Yeah, apologies for that. My microphone is falling apart. I am now fixing it as best as I can. I ordered a new microphone stand, which will fix this particular problem, but that won't be here probably for another week. Frame rate better, but then it's going to get worse again. I don't know why is it doing this. Let me fuck around with some settings really quick and see if I can. Let's see. It's like I could like downscale it to 720, but I don't think that that's gonna stop this more generic issue. Just gonna let it run for a second. It's so weird. I'm curious. Message Kato. Whoa. My up just jumped a ton, so maybe that's a good sign. God, if I started periscoping, that would be very funny. I don't think Microsoft wants a deal with me, unfortunately. Yeah, save point. No. Kato has done some Destiny streams since then. Or, I actually don't know. Kato, have you done any Destiny stuff in 2020? Also, am I back? I think I'm back, and I think it's good. I think it seems to have stabilized. So, Stellaris. In fact, let me just check this out. Ready? Hey, everyone. It's Austin here. Social distancing, self-quarantining. I'm not sick. I don't think I'm sick. I'm in that mode where I think a lot of us are right now, where we say, like, ooh, I have, I could feel like a little bit of a runny nose, or I feel like a little bit of aches and pains. Like, maybe I'm acting as if I have it just to be safe. I'm doing my best to be completely quarantined at this point. There is my roommate is actually sick, but he doesn't think with COVID-19. I hope not with COVID-19, but I'm taking every precaution. And part of what I want to do is fill some of the extra time I have with talking out loud and looking at words from people, because if I don't, I am going to climb the walls. Like, I work from home anyway, 5 days out of the 7 a week, but it turns out that, like, work from home to me often means go to a coffee shop or go, work with a friend at their place, like whatever it is. Like, I'm not always in my room. I'm often talking with other people, so we need to fill the air a little bit with that, fill the time with that. So to do that, I'm going to play some Stellaris today. I don't know if there are going to be other streams. I'm not announcing anything or planning on anything. This is 100% I'm doing a thing out of the need in my heart, not a official Vice mandated anything. But I felt like, maybe with Stellaris Federations coming out today, this would be a good time to check that out and show off some of the new stuff in the expansion and in the most recent patch. And we'll build a new faction and we'll get into it. Here's some fun stuff for Friends of the Table fans. As you can see, I've truly gone through and built a bunch of bullshit from Friends of the Table, but we're not going to deal with any of that today. Though if they show up, they show up. Let's create a new empire. I have truly nothing in mind. Like, I don't have a species type or like a government type or anything in mind. Though it's like I want to show off some of the Federation stuff, but that doesn't necessarily mean I want to start in a Federation. What I should have done is just gone through and been like, boom, let me just like pre-build a thing. But I didn't do that. Maybe these lithoids, these like rock people, they're pretty sick. Yeah, birds are really good. I'm not going to upload my factions because they're not good, because Stellaris doesn't actually let you do the fucking Divine Cycle, Friends of the Table shit. because materialism and spiritualism are opposed, and so you can't do a society that like worships machine gods in this game. Materialism in this game is like their like science faction, their tech, their science like ethos, the tech ethos. People are saying frogs. I can see like that's a cute frog there. This is like more less. This is a frog. This is like a frog right here. A mean looking motherfucker. I like the head situation here. Is there a goose mod? There isn't a goose mod, but I feel like you got. I guess some of these are really goose-ish. I like this one. It's like almost like a plant situation. I do love birds. I'm trying to look at chat and keep up on that. Oh, is there? Someone said there's a cactus man. I guess there's all these plants, which I've also like I've never done like a fungus species. I've never done a plant species. Let's do a plant species. You know what? Let's do a plant. Let's do like some plant people. But I want plant people what wear clothes. Let's do these people. I like this. This is a cool vibe. We'll come to their name later. Let's build them, and then we'll come back around to their names. Do they not have like a plant? Yeah, they must. There we go. So what are their plant things? The trunk? No, it's bad. Teal bulb. These are all right. Those are all right. Erica Maple. Let's go with these. This is kind of corny, but I'm into it. And then what are the names of our ships? They're like Seed. They're like they're like Sprout. They're like, that's spelled Sprout wrong there. Branch. I think we're gonna go with, let's go with oh, I can't use branch. Branch is a thing I've already used in fiction. What is another, what do you call the thing that like let me see something. I'm looking up a thing. They just called dandelion seeds. Is that what you call like the things that sprout and kind of like fly and flutter on the wind? This is all this. Welcome to Waypoint. Welcome to anything with me. Where I'm. Oh, I think I'm dipping again. Heads up. I think I'm dipping again. There could be a weed lord in this. Weed lord. Yeah, let's go with... I'm just gonna... You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave it here for now because I don't know what the name of the culture is. Let's start with just like, what are these cool plant people? I think that these plant people are rapid breeders. No, plants are slow. Plants grow slowly, so they're slow breeders, right? They are... But they're like very... they're definitely nomadic, which means mechanically that like they grow, individual units grow slowly, but that they move around planets quickly. I think that they are enduring. They live a long time as plant folk, and then because I'm slow breeders, I have a lot of points to play with here. Yeah, they're agrarian, obviously. And then I am out of points. Fuck, because agrarian's a 2. Maybe they're not nomadic, right? Because I don't want to do hive mind because I want to engage with all the Federation stuff in Intrepid Vector. I like hive mind, but you won't see the stuff from this expansion. Capitulums is the name of the dandelion fluffs. That's really good. So I only have 1 point, but I can pick 2, so I can take another negative. Yeah, let's spin this the other way. They're plant people, which means that they move slowly, actually, compared to most animals. And then now I have 2 points to play with. It could be charismatic. People could just like... Oh, does charismatic do something different? Oh, charismatic just produces more amenities. That's really useful. now. I might do that. Oh, really? Hive minds can be part of federations? Interesting. I didn't know that. Uh, let's go with. I might change which plant type I look like, because I kind of look sick, and I kind of, if we're going with charismatic plant people, then we kind of want to look like. Okay, okay, I'm gonna keep the ones I have. I changed my mind. Let's see if we can change the color of our first leader to be brighter. God, I love this. What this thing looks like. What was the name of um the top of a dandelion? Someone said it in the chat, and I've lost it. Ooh. Capitulum. That's a bad. It's a good word. It's a bad word to go into space and be like, "Yep, that's us. We're the capitulum. Please don't push us around." All right, so we're slow breeders and sedentary, but we're charismatic, which means that we have kind of a happier life. Like, we produce more amenities, which in this game basically means that people have more things inside of society to like keep them joyful. We're agrarian, where we get more food from farming and stuff, and we're enduring. Our leaders live a long time. Cypsella is kind of good. Cypsella is the name of the let me see, where is it? I like Cypsella a lot. Which is, I think, the part of the thing that like flies away, which I like. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with the Cypsellum. Or Cypsella. And I will do, we'll do the Cypsellum as the plural. One Cypsella, two Cypsellum. And also the name of and Cypsellin as the as the adjective. Nothing to confuse here. Don't worry about it. All right. We have to live on. Given the way we look, I kind of almost want it to be on a sort of alpine or tundra world. It's kind of dreary, but I feel like that's like the model of where something that looks like this would be from. We could just be called this could be called Cypsella, and actually let's see if we get a good one here. Or actually, this should probably be our what do you call it? Our like root, right? We're from Root, and I think the name of the star is probably let's see. I think I want to keep it simple, which is like the easy thing here is like Root Prime or whatever is what you'll get a lot of. But I think what I want is let's see, bulb, like both a light bulb and also like a bulb, like a plant bulb. We got to pick this plant city, right? What else do we got going on? The lithoid city is fairly recent. It's from the like lithoid people pack. But let's just stick with. Actually, you know what? Let's do the fungoid city. All right. Here's one of the new things with this update. One is that instead of a lot of things that used to be government or ethics civics, these like special bonus things are now origins, which means that you kind of set up who were you before you got to space, right? Or before you kind of became a galactic power. So, you could be a prosperous unification state where hey, guess what? Everyone came together, and because of that, you start the game with some extra population units, and things are just very well developed. You could be mechanists, which means that at a certain point, you actually, in your history, turned towards robotics, and you became like a heavy materialist, robot-focused culture, and so you will start with a bunch of robots, which is sick. I think the stream just dipped. Syncretic evolution could be fun. I'm going to wait until we're back to talk about syncretic evolution. Apparently we're good. All right. Robot plants is cool. I kind of like syncretic evolution, which says a second species forms an integral part of the civilization. They are big, strong, and most of them have the intelligence of a particularly dim-witted child. Rude. Ancient wars have culled their species of their most aggressive tendencies, leaving them quite servile. I don't love their internal description of this, and kind of dig the idea of having like a bird species attached to our plant species. That's kind of fun. Which is like interesting with a plant species and spreading seeds and blah blah blah. Exactly, it tenders to our species. Exactly. Life seeded is that you start in the Gaia world, which is like the biggest, best possible world, with some rare bonuses. Post-apocalyptic is fun. It sucks because you start on a tomb world, which is just like a miserable place, with very little like territory to begin building out until you clear it and clean it up and stuff. But on the plus side, you get Survivor, which I believe just gives you like it lets you survive on other tomb worlds really well and lets your leaders live longer. Remnants is basically that you used to be a huge empire. Wait until I'm back again. Let me know if we're back. People are saying slightly laggy. Just a dip every now and then. Okay. Talking to Kato. Let me dip down. You know what? Give me a second. I'm gonna actually hard stop and then restart. So give me 1 second.